My name is Jared and I'm an online fitness coach who has built over 40 pounds of muscle in 7 years. In this video, I'm going to break down how to calculate your maintenance calories, how simple it can be, and I'm going to give you 3 guidelines that you can implement on your journey so that you can achieve your physique for 2026, start seeing results immediately, and you never have to watch a video like this one again. Let's get started. So what is maintenance calories? What does that mean? Well, maintenance calories means that you're just eating how much you burn. And to understand maintenance, we need to understand how much you burn and why. So your total daily energy expenditure, so all of the calories that you burn in a day, is equivalent to your basal metabolic rate, the thermogenic effect of food, and your activities of daily living. And they all consist of different percentages. BMR consists of most of your calories for the day. BMR is the calorie burn that you need to continue living. It's your heart rate, your brain, your organs, your muscles. When you have more muscle mass, your BMR is subsequently higher. If I just laid in bed all day and didn't move, didn't eat, didn't drink, I would only burn this much calories, your basal metabolic rate. When you eat food, your body needs a little bit of energy to start digesting that food. And this can be elevated by eating more protein in your diet. And finally, the activities of daily living. This is all dependent on your movement. If you have a very high intensity job, you're going to be burning more calories. If you exercise a lot, you can be burning a lot more than 20% of your daily expenditure just on activity. For example, when I ran my marathon, I burned about 3,000 calories, which is well over 50% of my total daily energy expenditure. So it all just depends on how active you are for this number. It's all great to know this conceptually, but it's just a starting point, and I'll get to a little bit more later. So there's an easy way, and there's a super long, drawn-out way. The easy way is you go to a BMR calculator on calculator.net, which is going to have all this information for you and just punch it right out. But I will quickly go over what this all is. So to calculate your BMR, your basal metabolic rate, basically your metabolism, there are some equations, and the most popular equation is the Mifflin-St. Jeor equation. And there's one for men and there's one for women. It's basically the same all the way through. Women just get shafted with less calories because they're women. So the equation goes 10 times your body weight in kilograms plus 6.25 times your height in centimeters minus 5 times your age plus 5 for men minus 161 for women. So for a 180 centimeter, 80 kilogram, 26-year-old, they will burn 180 calories with their BMR every single day. For the exact same female, they will burn 1,634 calories. Sorry, women, it just is what it is. Then you will take this number and multiply it by your activity level. So if you are sedentary and have a desk job, you'll multiply it by 1.2. Light activity, you walk occasionally and you might get up and down more throughout the day, 1.375. If you're moderate, let's say you actually work out, 1.55. If you have a very heavy day job and you work out, 1.725. And then if you have an excessively active day job, whether you're a landscaper, something like that, or you work out multiple times per day, multiply by 1.9. Don't get overwhelmed with this. These multipliers are just a starting point. What really matters, because this isn't an exact science at all, you will never know exactly how many calories you burn every single day. What matters is you find a starting point. So let's say I think I'm moderately active. I'm going to multiply this number by 1.55, and I'm going to eat that for 2 weeks. And then I will see what my weight does, because I'm going to be weighing myself every other day. So if my weight goes up at a rate that I'm okay with, let's say half a pound per week, we're good. If it goes up over a pound per week, I'm going to cut the calories back to 100. If I'm losing weight, then I'm going to up my calories by probably about 400 so that I'm in the surplus for the day instead of a deficit. Tracking calories, you must track your calories. This grinds my gears like no other. every single time I talk to somebody, a friend, family member, client, who is complaining that they're not making progress, the first question I ask them is, are you tracking your calories? No. Tracking brings awareness to what you're eating. It brings awareness to how much you're eating on the day to day. If you've never tracked your calories before, I can guarantee you, you are not even close on what you think you're eating. Awareness brings consistency. When you track, you become aware, and then you consistently eat the right amounts, and it's just a great loop that makes progress towards your goals. And this is true for everything in life. When you track something, it gets better. So please do yourself a favor. Start tracking your calories. And I myself have fallen into this trap. I get into my head like, oh, I don't need to track anymore. I eat the same things every day. I'm fine. But every single time I stop tracking, I lose weight and I stop making progress in the gym. I just naturally undereat for what I'm trying to do. And the same might be true for you. So please just track your calories and I promise you will make progress towards your goals. I promise you 3 tips and here they are. I've kind of already gone over number 1, adjust over time. You're going to start somewhere like we talked about, track for 2 weeks and then adjust your calories based on how your body responds. This is so vitally important because calorie tracking is not an exact science. It never has been, no matter what somebody tells you. Number 2, buy a scale. I'm talking weight and food scale. They're not that expensive. I will throw them up on the screen. Here are some options from Amazon. Buy a scale, get it to your house in 2 days and start using it, because if you're not tracking your weight and you're not tracking your food, then it's going to be a lot more difficult to make progress. If I don't know how much I weigh, then I can't adjust my calories, I can't adjust what I'm eating, I can't adjust my exercise or my activity, and my progress is just not going to happen. I will put on too much fat or I will be losing weight. I have no idea because I have no scale. With the food scale, I use it every single day. It takes no time to put my glass on the scale and pour my milk in. It takes no time. I do this in the morning with my breakfasts: yogurt, milk, juice, peanut butter. That's a big one. Peanut butter can kill your calories for the day or help it if that's what you need. Oils. I'll take it to the extreme sometimes and I'll make a dinner. I'll make a food prep dinner and then I will put it in a big bowl or container and then portion it out so it's evenly spaced across the days and I'm getting the exact amount of calories that I need every single day. Number 3 is start with small changes. You can't expect to go from 0 to 100. Start small, start tracking small so that you maintain that consistency over time. I didn't go from doing nothing to tracking my food, weighing myself every other day, working out 5 times a week, running 7 times a week. I didn't do this overnight. It's a slow, steady, consistent burn that I've added on to periodically. So start small so that you can actually maintain what you're doing and make progress for years instead of just weeks. Bottom line is, what gets tracked gets better. When you pay attention and track the little things, it all adds up into the big things. If you want to learn more about making lifestyle changes that positively impact your diet, health, nutrition, and physique, then join my community. I will link it below in the description. There you can see all of the free resources I have to offer, and then ideally you book a call with me, and at worst you have a plan after the call. At best you have a coach. So join the community, book a call, and I'll see you there.